Hello and welcome back to Jim Johnston Reviews the World, where it's my channel, so I'll do whatever the heck I want. Now today we got a very special episode of Cook It and Eat It for you, and this is in honor of Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo. So what we're going to make for you today is vegetarian taco stuffings. This is one for all the vegetarians out there. A lot of these ingredients, with just a couple exceptions, would work for your vegans. And it's for anybody that just loves delicious, yummy food cooked in the crock pot. We're back to the crock pot again, folks. So what you need for this is 2 cans of black beans, garbanzo beans, pinto beans or red beans, your choice, spinach, Worcestershire sauce, liquid smoke, fajita seasoning. You gotta want to get you 1 pack of some kind of fajita or taco seasoning mix, because we're going to add some extra spices to that, but one of those things, you get them on sale for $1 sometimes. It's just easier to deal with. Whatever kind of shells you like, some chips, whatever. You need a bag of mixed vegetables and a bag of pepper stir fry. And you're going to need about a half cup, a little more than a half cup of rice, or even better, quinoa. I would actually prefer to put quinoa in this recipe. However, when I went to the store to get some of these other ingredients, the store was plumb out of the quinoa. So let's do that Taco Tuesday right. We're going to get everything out of the way, and we're going to get started. We're going to basically do this recipe in terms of putting ingredients in the crock pot in 2 portions. We're going to have the fully cooked, full-time ingredients, and then we're going to have a couple ingredients to go in the last 45 minutes. I got my crock pot preheating on high heat. I'm actually going to go ahead now and turn it down to low. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put in garbanzo beans. That's 1 can of garbanzo beans drained. 1 can of light red in this case, kidney beans, drained also. And then we have 2 cans of black beans, and those are just partially drained. So I cracked them open and drained out about the first 2, 3, 4, somewhere in there, 2 to 4 tablespoons of liquid, and then left the rest because black bean juice is good stuff for helping recipes come together. And then we're going to add in our bag of pepper stir fry. This is partially unthawed already. And then our bag of mixed vegetable blend. So this is going to make a mess of a whole big batch of this vegetarian taco filling. Let's give this a quick stir to start incorporating those ingredients a little bit. All right, let's add some flavor. We're going to want to have a healthy tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce in here. And then you're going to want about 20 drops of liquid smoke. 19 and 20. And I mentioned in the intro, go ahead and buy a pack of taco seasoning mix, enchilada mix, burrito mix, seasoning mix for this kind of food. Again, we're going to add other spices here in a little while in addition to these, but this is a good base, and you want to put about 2/3 of this in right now. You want to reserve the other third for later. Now that looks like about 1/3 left. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the lid on. We're going to let this cook on low for 2 hours, stirring occasionally, every half hour or so, whenever you feel like it. We'll be back with you in a while. All right, we're back. It's been a couple hours. This thing's been cooking, doing its thing. And now we went ahead and we turned it up to high now. And we're going to add our next batch of seasoning, which is the remaining third of the pre-made seasoning packet, along with a teaspoon each of black pepper, oregano, cayenne pepper. You can also leave that out if you don't like heat. Basil leaves, minced onion, cilantro leaves, Southwest seasoning, lemon pepper, garlic powder, cumin, and seasoned salt. In addition to that, we have 2 teaspoons of chili powder, and this is the secret ingredient for great tasting Mexican food. You will give a half teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon is a secret ingredient for authentic tasting Mexican food. I learned that through watching several episodes of Travel Channel cooking shows where they showed them cooking with cinnamon in Mexico and other parts of South America. So we're going to mix this in real quick. And again, with this being all veggies, we need a lot of seasoning to really make those flavors pop when it's all done. Okay, we got those extra seasonings mixed in. Turned up to high now. We're going to go ahead and put the lid back on. And we're going to let this go another, well, I'll let you know when we come back how long we let it go. But we got one more step before we're done. We still got to add the rice and the spinach and let that cook for a while. Hey, we're back. It's been about 90 minutes. This thing bubbling away on high. I gave it a stir already. And we're going to do our last thing before it's ready to eat. We're going to go in and we're going to add our half cup of brown rice. And then we're going to give 2 nice big handfuls of fresh spinach. If you don't have fresh, you could use a package of frozen, but wring out as much liquid as, thaw it out first and wring out as much liquid as you can. We're going in with the fresh. Oh, there's my paper towel. That's a little life hack. I always put a paper towel in my bag of spinach to help keep the moisture content down, help keep it to stay good for a bit longer. We're going to put that in, and we're going to give this about another half hour on high. Then we'll come back and stir it and give it a taste and see where we're at. Once again, everybody, happy Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo. And we're about ready to eat here. It's been about another 45 minutes. It's one of the great things about crock-pot cooking. If you lose track of things, of time a little bit, it's probably not going to do you any harm. So this is looking good. This is looking about ready to eat. Yeah, it's pretty much, take a look at that. It pretty much looks like taco meat would look, only it's all full of wonderful, healthy, delicious vegetables for us. So total cooking time about 4 hours, and this is looking like some yummy, ready to go, all vegetarian taco stuffings. Since it's not meat, we'll call it taco stuffings. Let me get my cheese and my chips and my tortillas out, and we'll be right back to give it a try. All right, folks, let's eat. Dip a tortilla chip in here first and see how it tastes. Stuff's pretty hot. Hopefully I don't burn the heck out of my mouth. Have a look at that. Except for the corn, it looks pretty much like taco meat normally would, but that's why we're calling this taco stuffings, because there's no meat in this. Oh, man. Yes, that's delicious. Now let's try out one of these queso fundido chips. You might have seen the opening and sampling of these around Facebook yesterday. There it is on the queso fundito chips. Wow. It's hot. Not spicy hot, but hot, like burn the roof of your mouth hot. So delicious. So, there's the heat. There's the spice heat on the back end. Whew. All right. So much flavor. So delicious. Vegetarian. No meat. I got some taco shells here I laid some cheese on. That might not be vegetarian. I don't know if you don't eat moo cow cheese, get some cashew or almond cheese. They have that at the store. But I'm not an actual vegetarian. I just like to have a vegetarian meal here and there. So it makes me no difference. And I just wanted to make this for you guys today in honor of Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo. And also just to give you an alternative to the everyday meat tacos that you might have as part of your diet, but maybe you want to try something else, something a little, I'm going to say it's healthier for you. Certain carnivores might argue that fact, but I think this has got a lot less fat in here. There's no fat added, tons of fiber, protein, all kinds of vitamins because of all the different vegetables. This is good for the soul, good for the body, keep you healthy. I know I'm always preaching keeping you healthy, but hey, that's just because I care. I want a nice healthy populace. Nice healthy life for everybody. All right, I'm gonna let those cool down for a minute. It's time to eat. Got our vegetarian tacos ready to go. I went ahead and put a little bit of that fresh spinach on there for a little cool finish, cool crispy finish. I don't have any lettuce. And we're gonna pick one up here and give it a taste. Oh my, that's wonderful. You know, I can't say, like some of my other recipes, I can't say that you wouldn't know this isn't beef or meat. But it's delicious. It's wonderful. Definitely worth all those spices we put in, the 2 different rounds, big hefty doses of them. Gives it all the flavor. By cooking in that crock pot, breaks some of the beans down and things just a little bit, but then you have everything else, so you have texture and it stays together real nice in the taco. You can see here. Look at that. Wonderful. Now that's a Cinco de Mayo meal. Make any gringo happy. Pair it with a margarita or a little peach mango green tea. And it's a wonderful day. Springtime, May, sunshine, and wonderful, wonderful vegetarian tacos. Well, there you have it. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Cook It and Eat It here on Jim Johnston Reviews the World. And if you like my stuff, please be sure to comment. I'd really like you to comment, subscribe, and share this video around with your friends. Also, check out the Facebook page on Facebook, Jim Johnston Reviews the World. I'll be coming at you again very soon with another delicious recipe. Until then,